Hello everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This is going to be a quick little brief video. My one item that I ordered from the Sephora VIB sale is here. This is one of the quads from YSL, specifically one of the Couture mini clutch quads. And I picked up the shade Stora Dolls, I believe. It's not actually on there. That's really irritating, but it's shade 100. I believe it's called Stora Dolls. So this is going to be a first impression. I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So just looking at the packaging a little bit. So I got mine online. I didn't even have a chance to look at it in store. The Sephora near me didn't have them in store. So first impressions is actually a lot lighter than I was expecting. I always expect luxury items to be kind of heavy, and this isn't. It feels pretty light, but this front part is squishy like a purse or a clutch, and it actually is pretty cute. Comes with a mirror and these 4 shades. I was very, very excited. This colorway happened to come back in stock. This goes in and out of stock constantly. It seems like it's the most popular one of these quads, which is why I wanted to try it, I guess. Everyone's been kind of raving about these, and it looked like something that was right up my alley. And of course it comes with these 2 little useless things down here. I leave them in there in case I happen to be traveling and forget brushes, but you know, I usually never use them. But I have not even touched these eyeshadows yet, so let's do a little swatchy swatch. Okay, first impressions right off the bat. These do feel very nice and high-end. I was hoping from the price that I paid for them that they would not be a flop, and just from swatching them, they do have a very nice silky feel to them. Very, very nice. These ones that are down here that are supposed to be the mattes, I don't think that those are true mattes. They're definitely kind of sheeny. In fact, I think these 2 shades do actually have some glitters in them. The dark brown may be the only true matte in the palette, which it's fine. That's not a bother to me. I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised by this shade, which is this one in the palette. I was expecting it to be a little deeper and not quite so beautifully twinkly, and the fact that it's such a beautiful shade and the beautiful wet look, I'm actually even more excited about this than I was. We gotta try this out. So none of these brushes are perfectly clean, but I do have one of these thingies to kind of wipe it off, so hopefully it's clean enough here. So I do believe I'm going to start down here with this. This is actually a beautiful taupey shade. I think it'd be really pretty as a one and done. That's this shade right there. Very, very beautiful. But I'm going to try and use that in my crease. So I'm just going to use this e.l.f. brush. Seems to pick up fine. Little bit of kick up in the pan, not too much, but you know, that never bothers me. Ooh, I did not peel this off yet. Let's do that together. Okay, moving on. I do have some Milani eyeshadow primer on, and I'm just gonna go right in with this. Oh, see, I just love that color. Yeah, that would be a great one and done, and that is definitely a satin, not, or even a very soft metallic. Well, I guess we'll stick with satin. Just kind of want it to blend itself. It's one of those types of shadows. Very pretty. I'm just gonna take this giant brush to really kind of fluff out the edges. So what have you guys been up to lately? I haven't been posting as much lately because it is that time of year where camping happens, and my husband and I own a campground, so we have been planting trees, cleaning up dead trees, lots of just general cleanup after the winter time. So that's why I haven't been here as much lately, but I'm hoping I can still keep up with my usual schedule of 2 uploads a week, even though the past couple weeks I haven't, but I am going to do my best. I have also been into a new hobby. You guys are gonna laugh. I'm gonna show this to you real quick. Have you guys seen those crochet kits called the Woobles? This is the axolotl, my very first little amigurumi, and then this is the second one I did. This is the fox. His poor little belly is kind of warped, but otherwise I'm really happy with how he turned out. His little tail. Oh. Right now I'm working on the moose. I really, really, really did not need another hobby, but I'm definitely one of those people who cannot settle on one hobby. You can see how sheeny that is. So it is gonna like show up on texture, but it's not like the kind of sheen I think that is unflattering in any way. I think it's beautiful. All right, let's try some of this dark brown. It's a flat brush, picks up nicely, and I'm just gonna pat that on the outer corner. Oh, I like that a lot. It definitely adds depth, but it's not in your face with pigment. And look at how easily that blended. Huge fan of easy to apply makeup. Boom. Nice. Now let's see if I can replicate it on the other side, which is usually my problem. One side goes well, the other side not so much, so well. So besides my new little amigurumi animal crocheting hobby, which, you know, I've barely started, I also have 2 knitting projects that are currently in the works, but they've also been in the works for the past 3 years. I don't know when I will ever finish them. Every once in a while I get them out and do a row or 2 and then feel very satisfied and then put them back. I am I might be one of the world's slowest knitters. Crochet too, I don't know. I tend to be very particular with counting my stitches and it just takes me forever. I love that. Now we're gonna take this sheeny shade here and put that on the inner part of the lid here. Yeah, this is definitely another satin. That went on fine, but I'm just gonna see if I can make it a little bit more opaque by using my finger. Let's see. Yep, a little bit more opaque, but not much. It worked fine with the brush. Okay, now we gotta try the sparkly topper shade here. It is just too beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I love shades like this where they have a lot of reflect to them to give that wet eyeshadow look, but there's not a lot of like big sparkles. In fact, none of the sparkles are big. So it's just not too much. If you still want to wear, you know, the sparkles, but nothing too insane, I think that's gorgeous. Let's put some of this on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this taupe down here. Now I'm gonna take some of the dark brown. I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner here. And I like to give myself the tiniest baby wing. It's not necessarily something anyone else would really notice, but I feel like it really makes a difference with mascara and making it look like my eyelashes go out further than they actually do. Just do that a little bit. All right, I wanted to try this with eyeliner, but I actually just want to leave it, I think, and just see how everything looks with just the palette. So since I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the dark brown. I really like the way that dark brown blends. It's not stampy with its pigment at all. It just wants to blend out. I'm gonna take more of that cream and put it in my inner corner. I'm just gonna do a general kind of sweep over the edges with this big fluffy brush. Okay, I feel like there's one spot on this eye where I didn't fully put that dark brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna try and patch it in, and often this is a problem I have with this eye. Let's see if I can actually fix it today. Often I get frustrated and just leave it. I don't know if that helped. Yeah, that's better than it was. But now since I did that, I need to add more to this eye. The classic problem, isn't it? Okay, let's try that some more. Just pat, pat, pat some more on. When I looked at the reviews for this, it was like night and day. Some people said it was the worst eyeshadows they had ever used, and other people said they were like the best ever. So I really just did not know what to expect, but I like it. We'll see how they wear though. I will update you guys on these eyeshadows at the end of the month, because I will definitely be paying attention to that, seeing how fallout is and at wear time, etc. I'm gonna try a mascara I haven't tried yet. This is gonna be my first time trying this. This is the Micro Brush Max Stack Mascara. This one's been sitting in my backup stash for a little while, so oh, the brush is kind of funky, isn't it? Kind of different. Hi, kitty. Yeah, did you come out to see me? I know. No, don't jump on my lap. No, 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 no. Usually I would welcome such a thing, but right now I've got precariously balanced makeup on my vanity next to me, and you know she would knock it off. She has a talent. Don't do it. She keeps wandering around my legs trying to get up. I'm like, no, no, she's glaring at me. My cat. My cat's name is Penelope. I call her Princess Penelope because I have never, ever in my whole lifetime of owning cats experienced a more princessy cat than this one. She knows what she wants, that's for sure. Okay, wow, first impression, beautiful mascara. The Air Force must be out doing drills. There is a helicopter, and military helicopter flying around my neighborhood, which is very common where I live. All right, let's hope that wears well. Wow, nice. It looks like I'm wearing falsies. Wow. Here you go. Ooh, of note, I didn't get any mascara on my lid with this wand. That's something that almost always happens to me. Awesome. My eyelashes on this eye are not as nice today as the ones on the other side. Just lost a few lashes. and it never fails. It's always like right there. It would be nice to have some longer ones. Must be how I sleep. I don't know. That tends to be where I lose them. So I wonder if I just kind of rub them off in my sleep. It's possible. I do tend to throw my face onto my pillow. My husband's always like, how can you sleep like that? Don't you like feel suffocated? And I'm always just like, no, I love to smush my face into my pillow. Holy moly. I like it. Okay, general thoughts. First impressions on the mascara, very good. First impressions on the YSL, better than I expected. I mean, okay, I spent a lot of money on this. I was expecting it to be nice, but this is very nice. I actually think that all of the shades in here are beautiful one and dones. This beautiful sparkle top coat shade, and of course these two satins, very, very pretty by themselves. And even if you're someone who likes to wear a dark, like smoky brown eye on the daily, this is a beautiful matte for that because of the way it blended out so nicely. And this didn't hit you with too much pigment, but it was by no means lacking. I definitely have a kind of a smoky eye for me going on. I admit it's an intense relief. If I had spent that much money on this and it was just terrible, oh, I would be so disappointed, but I'm very, very happy with that. Look at that wet look effect. Oh, it turned out so good. All right, if any of you guys have tried one of these in any of the colorways, let me know. What did you think of it? Did you agree with me so far? Is it a good one? I'm thinking it's pretty good. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. That means you get to hear about my tea of the day, which actually I'm not drinking tea today. I felt like a rebel. Today I'm drinking iced coffee. I've only got a little bit left. I really like the one from Stokes. I found it at both Target and Walmart. Any of you guys recognize this glass? This is back when Palm sold their beverages in glass containers, and I totally saved it because I thought it was a cool glass. Now they're sold in plastic. I've had this for years. All right, I truly don't know how that happened. I had like a tiny sip left in there. I went to drink it, and I somehow managed to spill it all over my sweater, and not only on my sweater, but down my sweater. I'd like quick run to the bathroom and try and like clean myself up. That was crazy. I had a hat on earlier today. A cute little beanie. I should have just left it on. Because as you guys know, once you wear a hat at the beginning of the day, it's your choice for the rest of the day. You've made the choice. Anyway, if any of you guys have done the woobles, you have to tell me like which animals you've done. And if you are a beginning crocheter, little amigurumi like me, if you have any patterns that you'd like to recommend that I purchased from Etsy or Ravelry or something, let me know. I'm kind of creating a list of little creatures I would like to create. I picked up some books from the library, and there's a lot of really hard stuff out there. So anything you recommend, please make it beginner friendly. All right, I have seriously chatted long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.